to me, my show is almost, or my, I said it, my class is almost like a show. It's like a, with segments. And that's what I try to do right here with the going beyond teaching is creating like segments, like you're watching a late night variety show to where we have different music. I've got a whole, I think I can show this right here. Let me bring up the panel with the music. There we go. So you're actually seeing the Stream Deck. If some of you might know about Stream Deck, I could talk more about that technology if people have questions. But and I can zoom in on this. I should be able to zoom in also on this. So here we are. These are all the songs I can play. Usually, I like some nice, relaxing music. Sometimes while we're working, so I'll put on something like this right here as we're working on question. And truthfully, sometimes I do this just to relax myself. Sometimes I'm like, okay, let's work a problem here. So we're trying to find Y bar, and we'll work the problem, and it just keeps me nice and relaxed. And I think that's been a nice feature, probably for me. And there's all the MuBots and everything. This talking about the time, setting up everything here, whether it be Puppet Shark, whether it be Tiny Puppet Shark, because everyone said Tiny Brian needs Tiny Puppet Shark. That's Tiny Brian's Tiny Puppet Shark. For those who know Puppet Shark from all the videos, um, all these different things right here have taken a mass amount of time, but it's been something that has happened not in one day. All these things. Thank you. Oh, that's excellent, Chris. Thank you. Excellent advice right there, Chris. People have been telling me about that, and I've seen some utilization of it. And this is what it takes. Chris, right there, amazing suggestion. If you take one idea away today, think about changing one thing or trying out something new. Don't think about reworking your whole thing because it's about trying one thing. That's what we do in statistics. So we look at one thing and we try to analyze the variation from it. Another thing I have is I have a Discord, uh, which interestingly enough, we've been dealing with instances of cheating. I like to create my own community for my students, which we've had varying degrees of success with the creation of a community for our students. But I want students to have a place to access me online. And I do worry, it's a whole nother topic as we see the growth of online communities of students working together in sometimes good ways and working together in sometimes ways of literally sending assignments. So, in my view, I create a community for them using Discord and I tell them, hey, this is Stat Nation. You know, you can come in here, the TAs are here, Brian's here, other students are here, and you really have to work to grow these communities. And so, and I do, of course, encourage other students. I'm not against group me's, but I do worry as things go on. If you're wondering how making all the crazy different things like Wacky Wednesdays, probably one of my favorite things I created right here. Students love this. So students just I'll play Wacky Wednesdays on Thursdays because students will say, "Why don't we get any Wacky Wednesdays on Thursdays?" Or whether it be Mega Mondays. Renee asked a great question. Sorry, I hit Mega Mondays right in that moment. That's my favorite because I love Mega Man. And I see I've got 1 or 2 minutes left. I worry about group meets because, especially, we were just dealing with a cheating incident this morning where a student was messaged by another student on group me, and the student said, "Can you send me your file?" And they sent them their project file. So we've had a lot of issues where there's been more than helping. I worry about them. It's not something I can control. I just have that kind of brain that thinks about way too many things and thinks about things out of my control. So I want to create this community that I can kind of, maybe it's bad to say, look over and make sure we're learning in positive ways. I just know there's been things at other universities too, where there's been major incidents of cheating and project sharing and test sharing and stuff like that. So I want students to know it's great to learn online, it's great to work together, but we can't go beyond the bounds of what we should be doing with online learning. And I think we're on to my last slide right here, and I'll put this in the chat. We created a paper called World of EdCraft, and so thank you to Dr. Andrew Lowe. Dr. Andrew Lowe, amazing, amazing professor at MIT, and Dr. Sean Willems. Both those gentlemen are absolutely amazing online teachers, and I'm honored to have worked with them on this paper, World of EdCraft. And it's kind of going over what we've been doing with our online teaching, and they have definitely pushed the boundaries too. And so that's in the chat. And I just want to say thank you very much, everybody, for your time. And I guess we're probably ending, but if there are additional questions, let me know and I will hop back to space.